What do you do when your wife looks unhappy? Not for a wife, but former girlfriend. I used to just cook for her. Almost anything would work, but usually salty/carb-filled/savory stuff was the key. Food has amazing powers sometimes. I think food works on multiple layers because it actively solves a potential issue of being hungry, and it is an act of love. My wife is an act of love person, so any activity done for her is a huge boost to feeling appreciated. Generally the correct answer. I hear Snickers put out a series of studies on this. Any favorite recipe? My mother-in-law is here. She's been here all weekend. I was away with 2 of the kids. This is the reason my wife is unhappy. We made a rule long ago: milk can only stay 1 day. Never exceed 24 hours. We both agreed, and here we are 48 hours later. Lol, and here you are, not having minded the long ago rule you arrived at, for reasons. Finally found the right formula with mine. 3 days is fun and plenty, 5 days is too long and everyone leaves with bad feelings. Must go on day 4, not a minute longer. Will you say anything or just wait until she leaves voluntarily? I cannot say anything to Mill other than, "Hi, how are you? Would you like some tea?" Eventually she will leave. I don't mind having her here if she was a positive influence. She is not though. I said before I left on Friday, "Your mom needs to go home tomorrow, you know how it gets." She did not listen. By now, I can read her moods to know, roughly, what kind of unhappy it is. Is it something to let her ride out by herself, or is it something she'd want to talk about? For that matter, is it something that happened, per se, or more like the way the world is? Then I just proceed from there. I don't have a procedure obviously. If she's unhappy that a plan didn't work out today, it's different than if she's unhappy because a relative is seriously ill. I'm lucky that if something I did upset her, I don't have to play conversational minesweeper until I figure it out. She'll let me know. That doesn't sound like lucky, but ask any guy who's had to deal with the opposite. It is. It's absolutely helpful to know 100% when it's you who upset someone and why. I'm very vocal, in a constructive way, with my partner when he upsets me, and he tells me it helps him feel more comfortable and that he likes not walking on eggshells around a partner ever. Yes, in past relationships, my current partner has dealt with the silent treatment, and the first few times they thought I was upset, was so nervous and upset. They finally realized that I am far too direct to give them, or anyone, the silent treatment. I hate when people I care about freeze me out and think it is so disrespectful to do to another person. Run through a checklist: 1. Food. Is she hungry? 2. Introspection. Did I say/do some shit that could have upset her? 3. Stress. Is she overwhelmed or overworked right now? 4. Ask. Hey, what's wrong? 75% of the time, it works every time. My wife literally has zero poker face. You can read her facial expressions like a book. So we go through this list a lot. This happened today. My wife loves licorice, so I grabbed some from the kitchen and promised to trade 1 candy for 1 smile. 3 candies in her mood turn. Ah, a negotiator. You are a good husband. Give it a rest, Chris, the candy's mine. Crisis is calling. Feed her. This is the correct answer 99% of the time. Unless she knows that's your fetish. Then she may get even more pissed off. Modern problems need modern solutions. Tell her your fetish is her getting mad at you. Actually, scratch that, you don't want an infinite loop. When my little wifey is unhappy, I go to her and I put my forehead on hers and I say, "Even though you are upset, I think you're incredibly hot." And she always laughs. Can your wife fight? She could kill me easily. So I'm careful. With absolute ease. Any of these wives could kill any of us idiots in here. They just choose to deal with us. For now. And also, you were the body hair person from yesterday. Ha 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 again. We obviously look at a lot of the same shit lol. My husband makes me eat. He gets a deep voice and commands me to eat whatever he made for dinner. We are that weird couple that play argues to blow off steam, so you might hear a really aggressive argument happening, but the words are like, I know you had a rough day. I just want you to know that I love you. Oh yeah? I love you too. Aw, just wanted to say that I actually find this pretty cute. And not weird at all. I'm actually going to try this next time we've had a shitty day. So thank you. This is so cute, and I just know y'all are funny AF too. Okay, I'm glad we aren't the only ones that play argue all the time, cause we never actually argue. Make sure it's the kid's fault. This comment had me laughing way too hard. Have an award for bringing a smile to my face. Thanks. Award appreciated. If it's my fault, I send the cutest kid. Ha. Say sorry for what I've said or done. If I know it's not me, ask her to talk about it. She usually would. We try to have a rule where we talk about it even if we're pissed off with the other person. We don't do that not talking to each other thing much, it's so annoying. 1. What did I do? 2. Pour her a glass of wine, and rub her feet. Put a towel on her shoulders like it's a cape and call her super unhappy. No capes. Do you remember Thunderhead? Tall, storm powers? Nice man, good with kids. November 15th of 58. All was well, another day saved, when his cape snagged on a missile fin. Thunderhead was not the brightest bulb. Strataget. April 23rd, 57. Cape caught in a jet turbine. My husband tells me it's okay baby, you're my pony, even if you didn't come in first place. Heart. Not wife, but I ask her if she is. She'll tell me if she is or not. I'll try to do something goofy to cheer her up. Don't gotta pester her to find out what's wrong, she's like a guy in that sense sometimes she doesn't want to talk about it right away and just deal with the emotions, and that okay I get it, she knows I'll listen when she does want to talk about it. Ask her what's wrong. She answers honestly. We seek resolution, either with correction or comfort. It really can be that simple. Man, you're lucky to have each other. I am reminded every single day of just how lucky I am. Happy for you, brother. Hopefully you've got a great Valentine's Day planned for her. I pretend that I'm dying. Always make her happy for a few seconds. I hear it works for bears too. Ask her if there is anything you can do to help. If not, just be there to listen if needed. Ask her why she is not having a good day, and allow her in her own time to tell me. Works wonders. Backpedal mentally for 24 to 48 hours until I remember what I did, said, forgot, didn't do, didn't say, remembered. That sounds exhausting. I do this as well. It is exhausting. Also not good for your mental health. I unfortunately have to backpedal much longer. Try to turn her off then on again, works with the computer so it might work with a wife. If she's already unhappy, sounds like she may already be turned off. Genius strategy, the work is already half done for you. And they both have a little button that could make that happen. Sometimes when nothing works you just have to reboot. Don't ask what is wrong. Ask if she wants to, whatever makes her happy. If that doesn't give her a spark, you have problems. Give her chocolate and wine, then put on a hockey game. Eat her ass. Might not want to do that babe, just took a mean deuce. Did I stutter? I'ma make you feel better. LOL. For better or worse, in smelliness and in health. This is the answer. Tell her to come to bed with me, I cover us up and just hold her. If she starts to cry a little, I calm her down, it always ends up with her falling asleep in my arms. Ah, heart, so wholesome. You, sir, are a keeper. Teach us your ways. Give her space and then massage her feet when we go to bed after she's feeling less annoyed. Diagnose and open a dialogue. She doesn't always want you to fix it, but almost always a woman will want to say what they are upset about, which helps. You've got that right. I ask why she seems like she's upset, then she says that she isn't upset, and that I just decided she was or assumed. Then I know something is up and I put on my armored suit of deductive reasoning to sort things out bravely but not carefully. If I am not treated with respect, I gladly cede the moral high ground and then apologize for what I didn't mean to say but not for any harsh truths that were included. That way I don't resent it. It's a roller coaster dance and I don't necessarily recommend it, but it's nearly 20 years in, with some cool kids to show for it. I owe it to them to do my best to make it work. If you could go back in time, would you marry her again? Yeah.